Oh, that shelter cannot come soon enough. So the trail kind of sort of comes up through here. It's really, really overgrown, but you got this nice little view here. Shelter can't be too far away. Alright, over. Alright, right after that rock formation, we make it up to Davis Mountain Shelter. Nice little campsite with, in the winter, I'm sure, nice views. Alright, over now. I'm taking a break here. So guys, this is the view from the shelter itself. In the winter, this would be an awesome place. I mean, you're at the top of a mountain, so it would be kind of cold, but cold down here isn't exactly cold like it is in other places. And I'm sure you could go off on the rock croppings over there and get some pictures, which I'll do a little later. Right now, I'm just reading the trail guide and taking probably a 10-minute break and grab a snack, because that climb up here started to hurt. Alright guys, over and out. Yeah, this shelter is an amazing little shelter right on top of this mountain, and you got these rock outcroppings all over the place with nice little views. Very, very cool shelter. Apparently you can see the sunset from here, which is pretty cool as well. It's an awesome little shelter. It's dry though. That is something I'll warn you. It is very dry. It's dry, so there's no don't think about there's going to be water here. Bring it up from that last little creek crossing that we saw about a half a mile back. And the trail up here, it was very, very overgrown, but I managed. Alright guys, almost immediately leaving the shelter. The trail crosses this old forest road here, goes diagonally across and continues. It's going to do this several times over the next mile, I want to say. So the next goal is about 3.4 miles away. The next shelter, or Hawkins shelter, I believe. Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock and the heat, 10:30, and the heat's already on us. It's pretty incredible how hot it is. I mean, it started off in the morning. It was manageable at about 75, but it's just been getting hotter and hotter. And I was on an exposed ridge back there, and I was feeling it. But now I'm back into the woods, that looks like, with some shade, and I'm going downhill. That always helps. So I should be able to pick up the pace again a little bit. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, this section here, the trail's really overgrown. I mean, it's full of briars too. So the trail comes up on this road bed. I think this is the fourth crossing. You take a left, and then you'll see, go along it for a little bit. So about 0.2 miles past that little overgrown area, you come to this beautiful little section here. Grassy, nice downhill, gradual. Not overgrown. It's a nice little section. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, the trail comes off of there and crossing the old forest road several times, like I said. And you get dumped off here, you'll see a trail sign right ahead of you. The double blaze, and you'll see this. An arrow pointed to your right. So take the trail down to your right, and then look off for a sign on your left. Should be maybe 0.1 or 0.2 down this road. Just look off for the sign on your left. Alright, over and out. Yeah guys, you'll come down that little road, not more than 0.2. You'll see a sign on your right, the double blaze pointing you to your left. The trail just goes right up here. Continues off into the woods. Alright, over and out. So after being on the ridge for a little while and being a gradual downhill, you get to some switchbacks and it becomes much more rocky. And the spider webs come back big time. But you'll be hearing the road down there. I think it's County Road 8. I forget the name on the guide, but I'll get it to you. But yeah, we're almost there, and then from there it's about, I want to say about a half a mile, a little more, maybe a little less, to the next shelter, the Hawkins shelter, where I'll be stopping for another break. Alright, over. Alright guys, so the trail goes up and down there. It kind of dumps you off onto this forest road. Take a left here, and you're going to see a bridge. I think we take the bridge over Hawkins Creek. I think so. Yeah. I see a blaze on the other side. So this is Hawkins Creek here. Source of water if you need it. I am pretty close to low. I think I could go a little further. So we're about 0.6 miles from the shelter. And this is 11.25 miles. Alright. So we're going to be crossing the road here really shortly as well. Go right across this one. Over a little footbridge. And the road's probably right up there. Alright. Alright guys, this is County Road 8. It goes right across. I think I'm going to take a little break here. Looks like about 3 miles is what I can do. Before I start feeling bad in this heat. Alright, over and out. There's a pond right here. Stagnant water. Hopefully there's a better water source than that, because I'm not drinking that. I'll just take longer breaks and more breaks and conserve the 1 liter I got on me for about the 7 miles that are left. Alright, over and out. Oh. Well, this is fun. A little bridge action here. Alright. Alright guys, so the trail follows that creek. You'll see a creek, and here's Hawkins Hollow shelter. Looks like a really nice shelter. And Rick left me a Powerade here, which I'll gladly accept. Nice shelter. Alright, take a little break here. Even though I just took one. Alright. Alright guys, finally made it to the Overlook. There's a nice big climb, not big, but I felt it with this heat. Climb out of the shelter, Hawkins Hollow shelter, and it's just up and then a little bit of down and then straight up again. But here's the view, absolutely beautiful. Alright. Alright guys, so this comes to the Overlook. You go straight for the Overlook. I'm pretty sure you take this left here and go up. And now we're going to Flagg Mountain. 1.1 miles till we get there. Yeah, there's the blaze there. Found a tick on me. Those things scare me, but I guess it's to be expected. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, made it up Flagg Pole Mountain. Climb wasn't too bad. The climb up to the Overlook was much better, but there's a campsite here. A few tents, some hammocks. But if I'm not exactly on it, I'm pretty darn close. I don't know if I'm sure there's a survey marker, but I don't have much time to really look for it. It's not readily apparent. I'll just keep going. Some chairs. Who thinks of bringing chairs all the way up here? I'm guessing this is it. Indian Mountain, or Indian, I'm sorry. Flagg Pole Mountain. Alright, a little bit of downhill now. Alright. Alright, public service announcement. If you can't hike, don't. Don't do this crap. Look at this. What am I supposed to do with this now? I got a day pack. I don't know if I could carry. Oh, geez, I almost fell. I don't know if I could carry all this back. If you can't hike, don't. Stay at home. It's safer. Alright. My day pack is busting at the seams. I took as much as I could. I'm sorry I couldn't take any more. Whoever did that should never be allowed to hike again in my book. Alright. It's just stupid. Okay, so yeah, the climb up Flagg Mountain is rocky, a little slow going, but not too bad. Climb down now is moderately steep and rocky, so it's even slower going when you're me. You fight gravity with every step instead of just going with the flow. So yeah, I'm about 0.2 or 0.3 or 0.4 from the memorial, and oops, I almost caused my own litter. Thank God I found it. And 0.8 more or less from the Georgia-Alabama or Alabama-Georgia border. That will be my last state crossing into Georgia or out of Georgia. I have no more trails, long distance trails to do. But I guess I could do the Great Eastern Trail or Continent. I don't know exactly what it's called. I'm not doing that. That's just not going to happen. But alright guys, this is rocky. I'm going to put this away and try to pick up the pace a little bit. Alright, over.